Today we are going to do problems 1.65 and 1.66 located on page 58. Let us start with problem 1.65, which says, did the horrors of fighting in Vietnam drive many veterans of the war to suicide? A figure of 150,000 suicides among Vietnam veterans in the 20 years following the end of the war has been widely quoted. Explain why this number is not plausible. To help you, here are some facts. About 25,000 American men commit suicide each year. About 3 million men served in Southeast Asia during the Vietnam War. There are roughly 93 million adult men in the United States. So the main question here is, are the 150,000 suicides among the Vietnam veterans in the 20 years following the end of the war plausible? Let us explain. First, we will start by taking the 25,000 American men who commit suicide each year and divide it by the 93 million adult men in the United States. As we do this, we end up with about 0.0002, which means that all of the American men, 0.02%, 0.02% of them commit suicide each year. Now let's look at the veterans. The book states that there were 150,000 suicides among veterans 20 years after the war, with a total of 3 million men that served in the Vietnam War. If we took the 150,000 suicides and divided it by the 3 million men, we find that about 5% of all men that served in the war committed suicide. As we compare the 0.02% of total suicides with the 5% of Vietnam suicides, we find that there is a 250% difference between the two, which forces us to believe that this number is not plausible.